So today I wanted to do a little quick look through this Easy Grammar Plus that Michael, my ninth grader, is working on this year. And he will probably work on this every year of high school. Okay, I also wanted to say that this is the test booklet that you have to purchase separately in case you do want to use tests. Here is a quick look through of the table of contents. He's still on the prepositions book, and actually what I did was for every section I made a book in itself. So one for the prepositions, one for the verbs, one for the nouns, and I think these, because they're so short, I just grouped them all together. Now, I will say that I like this program so much so far because it's just simple. It's really easy. Now, if you're new to my channel, I've stated before that for the first 6 years or so, before we enter middle school, we use Bob Jones exclusively. We use their English, but we don't use their writing. But now, it always kind of seemed like a waste that I would always be using their grammar portion, but never use their writing, because for that we use IEW. But with this, like I said, if I had found this first, I probably would have just stuck with it the entire time. I like it that much. Now, one thing that it tells you to do is to have your student memorize these prepositions because they're going to come in really handy. And at first I was like, you know, whatever, no big deal. But you know what? It really is true. And if you see in my room, I do have the list redone on a piece of paper, like a poster board, and then I have one in the learning room as well. So this is the prepositions they say it's best to just memorize, because it's going to come in really handy when you are doing your work. Now you'll see here that I have taken apart the book. Like I said, it's in the binder now. So here you have the answers, and here you have the student page. So for example, he already has this in his book, but if you did really bad or something, I would just get this page, make a copy. You're allowed to make copies, and it's good to redo that. So here are the answers. So for the sake of, writing on this, I'm just going to go ahead and look at this page. So what I like about it is that this is prepositions, and it tells you to underline the noun once and underline the verb twice. And then it has you put a line through the preposition and all the way through the prepositional phrase. Now, one thing that I've done on top of this for my kids, and hopefully it doesn't mess up what we have to do later on, but for them, I tell them to go ahead and circle the word, the preposition, and then write a line through it so that they know it starts at the preposition and it ends at the verb. Sorry, it ends at the noun. It also tells them here are a list of helping verbs. Try your best to memorize them because it will be really, really helpful. And yes, I agree. Same thing. So that's about it. Really quick video. Like I said, we're only wrapping up the preposition section right now. So I just wanted to show you guys, because if you're out there looking for a program that seems simple enough, or you're having a hard time and you're looking for a new program, consider giving Easy Grammar a chance. Now, I will tell you that these are called Easy Grammar, and this is for the junior high school level. They do have them by grade, and I will tell you right now, we tried doing the 8th grade level, and it just didn't work. Let me show you why. Now, we did try this last year, because it seemed, simple enough, something for him to do. But I do like it because it does give you a quick little lesson of what they're looking for. But because this was new, it would only work on this section and then move on to something new. And he didn't really know if he was doing it right or not. There was not enough practice, you know what I mean? So for this day, for parts of speech, they're working on infinitives. But if you look at the next day, that's not the case. It's something different. So here's phrases and parts of speech, adverbs. Over here's clauses and then verbs. Things like this would really hard for him because he didn't have these memorized. But my main purpose in showing you this is that it's different from the other book that I'm showing you. In the other book, it works all on prepositions, all on nouns, all on verbs, and here you get a little bit of everything. So the 8th grade version is not bad at all. It just didn't work for him, for Michael. I guess he just needs to have one thing, master it, and then move on, and then have it build on it. But it's not a bad program. Like I said, it just didn't work. That format didn't work for him. This other format where it has only prepositions, only verbs, only nouns is working a lot better for him. Okay, well, that's about it. I hope that was helpful to someone out there. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.